All right. Make sure I got everything. I got sound. Looks like I got camera. That bothers me for some reason. That's cool. And my crystals. It's always good to have this positive vibes. Oh, cool, yeah. Sure. So, let's check it out, baby. What's going on, vatos? Makaya. All right. We already getting it going on. Connor Science Bowen, Sinister Trek, Rich Ramirez, Machiwa. Fernando, hola, Nixo, Machiwa, Sherry, oh my gosh, Mokoya, man, it's been a few days. This is because of all this, holiday. Right now, when we're doing this, it was Thanksgiving weekend, and so this is about mushrooms, but magical mushrooms. Yes, so cool. So, Makaya. We are feeling it. Because there is some people who will call it, a DR, UG. That's what they call it. It's in their vocabulary. It's in their programming. It's in their perception. It's in their feeling. Oh, it's a DR, UG. Hello, holy ones. Understand this energy, this program. What does it do? What does this medicine, what does this plant do? Wow, well, it takes your consciousness. It takes your energy and whoa, shift it. We understand vibration, we understand energy, your consciousness, not the body. It is all consciousness actually, but you are this is what you are. Not this. This is you too, but this is not your essence. This is not the one thinking. This is not the one, hello. When we take this magic mushroom, okay, we are chumaka, taking this consciousness and expanding it for a little while, okay? Maybe a few hours. Of course, that depends on your dosage. What are you preparing for yourself? And I hope it's inside that ceremony, inside that prayer. Understand, whatever your current present idea is about this psilocybin, about this sacred mushroom, what is it that you perceive now? Realize this is spirit. This energy, this consciousness, this plant, this medicine is alive. It is another vibration that's going to transmute, assist, give you a little boost. You have this natural ability, but with this medicine, hello, you are intensifying it, boosting it for a little while. And why not expand your consciousness? Why not find that greater realization? Don't be afraid of spiritual worlds, spiritual beings. Understand? That's a program. Don't impose it on yourself. Maybe you don't know about those spirits and those spiritual worlds, but you can. You can understand. You can put that question out there into the universe and get a reply. Okay? You are putting intention. As a psychic being, as a spiritual one, we put that out there. Okay? So before you try, if you may try, if it's legal for you to try, a magic mushroom, okay? Once you try it, you put that intention that you want to have a, whoa. Well, what do you want to have? Normally it's to expand. Normally it's to perceive something, whoa. Some of you want to know a whoa. Okay? You know God is out there. You know some angels are out there. Some aliens are out there. You know something is out there. Maybe a part of yourself. And so it's so hard now to do it without it. Well, there it is. A gift. Okay? Some would say an extraterrestrial gift that this actual species, what it's doing here. It's from the stars, Holy One. Understand this being, this consciousness is extraterrestrial. Now, regardless if you believe that or not, it doesn't matter because you will still experience the properties that are being reported regarding magic mushrooms, Holy One. Thank you for joining my live, vatos, familia, Christos family. Spirit Magi, what a cool name. You know what's up? Nixie, Candace Wood. Yes, disorders, Holy Ones. You know, depression. It's known to help with the depression. Okay, you know, this world is kind of like negative, a little bit dark. That's an understatement. Well, you have some disorders. It's so quiet. Rich. Literally, the Roman Catholic Church made it illegal for beer to be brewed with mushrooms and other herbs. Illegal. Oh, illegal. Who is saying it is illegal, man? But understand, we talk lawful here. Understand, it's a public communication, but certainly it's a transmission of spirit. Machiwa. You guys want the full point of view? Join our channel, even for $5, because you can hear the part where we're not regulated. When we're on our own server, we can say whatever we want. But when we're in the AI, here we are, part of this AI, right? We have to be careful. Okay? So we just are following your little guidelines, what is legal and illegal. I love you, Holy Ones. Candace says it helps her with disorders. I was born in dark blue purplish in color. Wow. Rad of a love this place. Davian rules. Eurovato. All right. Can you break down the Maharaji blue humans? Yes, Holy One. Versus the Arcturian Anudraco blue human. Thank you, Holy One. Of course. Let me say hello to everybody. Fernando. Frohers. Yes, positive vibes. What's up? You came to that right deal. The real deal. We don't mess around. All right, we caught up here. Thank you guys so much for being here on a very different kind of topic. We don't always talk about this topic, but the reason why I'm inspired to speak my experience, because I'm not giving you advice, you guys. This is just my experience. I can tell you a personal experience. So in my own life, you could say maybe, I don't know, less than 10 times in my whole life. I'm 52 years old. I have experienced, this form of medicine. So each time, it's like each time is another supernatural, it expands on the previous one. It just gets better, more profound. And we'll talk about my own experience. But realize some of you have your own experiences. You know what's up. And what we're doing, you can hear the chatter out there. Okay, if you're doing any type of research, you hear what people are saying about this medicine. That how it's... And plus you got scientific people backing some of the properties up. Now, they're not into the spiritual realms, but we are. But they can at least have the vocabulary, the reference point, that they know something is going on. I mean, you can connect some of us, right, on this medicine. Connect to that brain machine, get those brain waves going, and check out the, whoa, Mochiwa, Vakayes, Moa. Shit. You guys, this is my own personal experience. It will transform you. You're interested in spiritual awakening? Okay. You need something to suddenly confirm to you. You will see spiritual realms. It's not a joke. It's not inside your head. It's being reported around the world through all these history in different times. It's not new. It's ancient. Ancient consciousness, ancient energy, ancient spirit. And whoa, you connect to it. When we talk about here, a Christos avatar is a spiritual realization that you're made of many. And out of those many, whoa, this plant medicine, here you are in 3D, well, you'll connect to those many. You can call them angels, you can call them demons, gods, goddesses. Hello. Here we talk about them as being spirit, but they're really extraterrestrials, multidimensionals. And when you talk about reincarnation, a lot of you do understand reincarnation. Well, you're many different people, not just future lives, past lives, but future lives as well. That's all of you, all of those yous, all of those selves. That is your collective, your personal collective of consciousness. Many lifetimes, just like this lifetime I'm living in now. Well, that's just one of many lifetimes, experiences. But that is happening at the same time as all of these and all of those. So right now, in the now, connect to that one, connect to this one. So this mushroom and other medicines boost you. They take your natural and for a little bit of time, expand it. You go beyond your normal perceptions. It's no longer an idea of faith, a hope. It is a knowing. It is a seeing. It is a witnessing. You are testimony to God, to angels, to these holy beings, man. Machiwa. I surely have seen these beings. And you hear me talk about the different densities. Well, these beings were either, it's hard for me to tell, but I believe they were density 3 or density 4, which is archangel or avatar. But at the same time, for brief moments, I also saw ascended masters. And each one, each expansion, is a greater collective, a greater people, race. Like it's actually literally a greater energy field, a being. Their body, their energy is much greater, man. And it's a mini. These beings are here. We're here. We're coming in. It's like, as a matter of fact, there was a moment I saw this. I saw how they're connecting to us. This is an avatar, and that is your avatar up there, and you connect to that, but that being is connected to your whole collective, your whole people, your whole selves at once. All of them, 1,728 minimum. If you're indigo child or starseed, lightworker, empath, if you're psychic, you have up to 4,000 or 5,000, 6,000 different lives, selves. This is your collective, a collective of 5,000 or 6,000 beings. That is happening now. Your past life, and sometimes you're male, female, in density 1 and 2. Now you get to density 3, 4, and 5. Now you're a collective. You're not a male or a female. You're an androgynous entity who's in a collective. And it's glorious, man, to witness these worlds. And if something like mushroom can show you these beings, you see their bodies, you see their consciousness, you see their history. It's unbelievable. And they're not using this. It's some other communication, understanding, feeling. And I could say, hey man, could I have reached out without this magic mushroom? I don't think so, Holy One. It boosted my natural. It took me beyond my natural, and it showed me who I am. So many of you ask yourself, who am I? Who is my family? Who am I connected to? Some of you want to know. Well, man, I saw. They showed me. They took me there. And I know, I believe I saw Ashana. Ashana was up there, man. And they don't look human anymore. I didn't look human no more. I was this muddy being. Machiwa Kayewa. It was there. It was a Makaya. How am I worthy? I am worthy. I see this glorious self. I am this holy being. We are this holy being coming down into your world. We are coming down. We are these beings incarnating here. And wow, you take this magic mushroom and you see them. Undeniable. Not a maybe, not a only my belief, not only in my head. No, it is happening to all of you who are part of this path. You see these beings, man, and it's no longer a joke. And when you try to say your shit in the chat, in the Facebook, social media, oh wow, Holy One, I see that you don't see. You don't feel God, Christ consciousness. You don't see these holy avatars, these beings from Gaia and other star systems. You see, you don't see. And it's okay, Holy One. That is your path. That is your choice. But I serve that light. What do you serve? Well, check your thoughts. What are you thinking? What are you feeling? What are you judging? Are you judging? You judge. Does your God judge? Are you judging? Well, you don't see. You don't truly see, and we understand that. We look at you being rude and disrespectful and unloving, and we see you, we feel you, but then we also see you shining ones. We also see you, beings who do not judge, who love, who see these holy beings, because they took some magic mushroom, because they worked on their chakra, they learned about their Merkaba, they started putting up their Maharic shield, because you see those dark beings. It's a spiritual world. You take some magic mushroom, you might see some dark beings. Is that what you're afraid of? If you are afraid, take a look at your thoughts. Because if you did not have this fear, and you saw God and these holy beings, if you could see them, you did see them, no? Okay, now we understand why you have fear. Because you have that disconnect. You don't realize, you don't perceive, but you can. You can learn to connect to that holy Chakaya. That is you. You are that avatar. You are that archangel. You are that angel. Now, one of your other selves that I just explained, one of many selves, that is one of them. Certainly, you got some lower ones. You got some shadow. You got some ego. Okay, but you also, every single one of you, even you demons and fallen angels, even you have some higher parts, higher selves that you can connect to today. Okay? You can open and expand your potential. You don't have to be limited to the average perception. Why? This is a legitimate question. Why not expand your perception? Anything telling you you should not, do not, you cannot expand your consciousness, well, there's something wrong there. Understand free will. You are God. You are sovereign. You are free. Capital, all capital, free, exclamation point. Whatever that government may say, or that person, or that holy book will say, you're all God, you're all holy, you are this Chiwakaya. Understand, outside of the hologram, there is no darkness. There is no distortion of God. God is perfect. God has not fragmented itself into a distorted form. Down here, it's a distortion of God. You are no longer perceiving that angelic part until you see. You can see. It doesn't require some hope, some faith, some belief. It's a knowing. You know it. It's not a guess. It's not a maybe. It's not a hope so. You are witness. You are witness, and this is not new, Holy Ones. We've been coming in for a few hundred years. Understand this light. Understand this tribe, this people, these Holy Ones you call indigo child. I am an indigo child. Some of you are indigo child. Realize your purpose. Awaken it. Boost your potential so you can see it, because it's important. We need you. The world needs you, Holy Ones. So, if you take this for the first time, I suggest you do it with someone. And when you're not with someone, this is what you could do. You don't want to be talking. You don't want your eyes to be open. You want this eye to be open. So stop talking and stop and looking at stuff and close. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm suggesting the optimal experience. You do that. You put some earplugs in. Soundproof. I can't hear anything now. Literally, close your eyes. Better yet, do it at night. Turn off all the lights. No talking. Don't talk. Don't chat. What are you doing? Are you not trying to go to that divine? Are you not trying to connect to that spirit? Well, stop talking and close your eyes and go into this chikawa. That's just a suggestion. And then you will see something totally different. And the goal is not to fall asleep, Holy One. You don't want to fall asleep. Stay awake. What's the point? You just ruined the medicine. You just fell asleep, and what now? You don't want to fall asleep. It's a discipline. It's a discipline to close your eyes and close the ears and be totally still. Can you be totally still and be quiet and be awake, aware? This is the goal. You want to have this magic mushroom, a psychedelic. Wow, what's going on? There is that. Wukuchie. Machiwa. What's going on, Holy One? Monty Sue. Welcome, Mont. What's up? Machiwa, Candace. Machiwa. Yeah, for sure, fasting, especially if you can maintain it, once again, we're not giving medical advice. Fasting is something that actually kind of changes your paradigm. When you realize you don't need food and some people don't need water, what? That doesn't make sense to your mind, but that's the whole problem. You have to start expanding your mind. Expand. Machiwa. Choyote. That was funny, Rich. Estera! Greetings, Holy One. I should do some raps on it. That'd be cool. What's up? Okay, don't forget your question about... That's right. That was about the... let me go back to your... Break down the Maharaji. The blue humans. Okay, so the blue humans. Okay, so first we have the avatars, which are the Lyrans, the Anuhazi, feline cat people. They're in density 4. They create a race in density 3. And these Lyrans down here are called Lyran-Siran Anuhazi. So you have the Anuhazi, Lyran-Siran Anuhazi, and then they made, actually these are the beings who are the first hominids. The Lyran-Siran Anuhazi, they live on Sirius, well, they live on several planets, but they come from, well, that's why they're called Lyran-Siran, because they lived on Sirius B. So these beings created, well, because of the Lyran Wars, the Founder Wars, the Angelic Wars, they created a race for security, like Universal Templar, which is the Stargates. They create a race to protect the Stargates. And these are the obviously super, this is a super race. They're called the Azurites. These are this is part of my mushroom experience, which I'll be talking about, the Azurites. This is a blue angel. You could say the highest level angel, the first angel, the greatest angel, which most people you haven't heard this in the Bible or some holy books, but realize this is the Guardians telling us about the Azurites as being this super race, because it was a mixture of all the founder races. All the founder races, blue flame, yellow, gold flame, violet flame. You had the holy Elohai, Anuhazi, combined with the Ceres gold flame and a Mantis gold flame and a Pegasi violet flame and Inu violet flame. That's all what's inside of an Azurite. So those are all blue flame, gold flame, violet flame races. That's why it's the most powerful race in the time matrix. They created these beings. So I back up. It's actually the Anuhazi, right? Density 4. They created the Azurites. And then the Azurites, well, and then the Anuhazi created this Lyran-Siran Anuhazi, but the Azurites combined with that race to create a race called the Orifim. So the Orifim are the next angelic race that the humans come out of. But first, the Azurites add more of their DNA to the Orifim, and they create something called the Maharaji Orifim. So it's an Orifim too. Orifim Maharaji, and it is the Orifim Maharaji who create help to create the Turanesium. So the Maharaji are the blue people, and these beings are, you could say, they're Orifim. They're Orifim race, and these Orifim are 24-strand race. I think with 24 to 36-strand race, but there was another race that was created called an Emerald Order Azurite. No, Orifim. Emerald Order Orifim, it's almost as powerful as the Azurite, but not as much. So that is a major player itself too. The Emerald Order, I just call it the Emerald Orifim. And then you got the regular Orifim. And then you got the Maharaji Orifim. And now you got the Turanesium human Orifim. So we're technically just a smaller version of these beings. The same DNA, we're coming from that Templar, the humans are, and so, the Indigos are, and so are the humans. But it's the Emerald Order Orifim. The Emerald Orifim that are Indigo children, Vatos. So but there's also Southern Masters who are Indigos. I know that Ashana is one of them. And how could I see Ashana? I saw her. She was not human. I was not human. Even if it wasn't her, it was definitely a representative that is connected to her, because I saw her face. I mean, you get the imprint. I got the imprint. You see these beings, they don't look like this people, us. But the Draco, the Arcturian Draco, that's simply a being that's mixed with Draconian. So they take the Guardian DNA, either by rape or pillage, steal the DNA, get the DNA from a body, whatever, from one of these holy ones. They'll get their DNA, and then they created a mixture with their race, just like they do with the humans. They done to these Guardians. So it's a fallen Guardian, man. They simply hybridized it out, and they created that race so they can now incarnate in there, the Omicron Draconians. The Anunnaki are doing the same thing. They're the Anu, Elohim, the Anu, the Anunnaki creator gods. These beings are incarnating into the Anunnaki. So it's some dark avatars coming to our human drama. So it has to do with DNA, to answer your question, and who they serve. There's Law of One, the Guardians, and this being obviously is a fallen being. They're against the Law of One. They're literally against us. They're against us, the Indigos, and the other races I just mentioned, the Azarites, the Orphemes, and the Indigos. They don't want any of us. They're against us. They're called Vengers. They're a Venger race. They're called the Avengers of Anu. Technically, Anu. So, yeah, hope that answers your question. Some of that ET history. And it was so cool because I confirmed some of Ashiana's work just by witnessing. And I think it's only because I have such profound experiences on magic mushroom is because of this background in the Christos information. That's just my belief, because man, the last time I tried magic mushroom, I'm just saying that hypothetically, right? Was probably a year ago. And the huge jump between before I learned all this Christos and then after I learned this Christos, my gosh, these beings were actually interacting with me. Before they would just look at me. Now they're actually teaching me stuff. It's like I'm going to an academy. It's like I went to, surrounded by other beings learning like me. And I know Ashiana was one of the teachers. She was helping me understand who I was. This being was helping me understand who I was. And I have to share this experience. There was some being that I saw there, and it was like I don't know if it was Azurite. It didn't look blue. Actually, this being looked blue and other colors. Such brilliant, perfect, vivid. You know how you have a lucid dream? Which is so desirable to have a lucid dream. Well, I was having lucid visions, like crystal clear. You know how fuzzy our thinking is and our memory is? It's shit, right? Well, hello, magic, mushroom, hello, psychedelic, hello, psilocybin. I love you, Holy One. That is spirit, that is consciousness, that is extraterrestrial. You can go watch some other magic mushroom videos. They're not going to be teaching you from the spiritual point of view, you guys. This is freaking what this is all about. What do you think's happening when you take it? You know, this medicine is real simple. It's powerful, effective, opens your chakra. But this magic mushroom takes you somewhere completely different experience. And fine, some of you just trip out. I'm not talking about tripping out. I'm talking about having a lucid, real, these beings are real. It's not your imagination. I didn't trip. I was seeing worlds. I was seeing beings. There was nothing psychedelic really. It was just in a whole nother reality. and everything is morphing. Like they have the ability to morph in front of you. You see them and they're changing shape. But I'm in it. I'm there. I'm also morphing. And it's normal. This is a normal thing that all these beings do. It's a different density matter. Here it's physical, so dense. This is dense. Up there it's not dense. It's see-through. You can see through. It's more like a liquid light. Maybe it was density 4. I don't know. It's not what you think, though. It's not like, oh, this is blue, and that's only blue, and that's liquid light and Maharata. But it was more colors. What? It was so deep, rich colors, man. And this bird being, I don't know what this bird being was, but it was like super rich, beautiful, gorgeous feathers. And then I was thinking of this Corey Good, man. I suddenly was thinking about Corey Good talking about the blue avians. I don't know if it was a blue avian. It certainly didn't look like his drawing, but it reminded me, what the hell? It was so beautiful, so perfect. Not even a little tiny little flaw. It was divine. It was sacred. It was God. It was angelic. It was what the hell? And this being, this bird, this whatever being, they're like giants. They're like divine, powerful beings, like gods, but not, And I got to see them. Ashana, she was showing me, we were in this like, we were in like a nursery. I was in a nursery with other beings, other small, tiny beings. But these beings, these holy ascended masters, they tell me, they show me, these are ascended masters, dude. This is not even beings from the Matrix. I saw them at the very beginning. At the very beginning, when the medicine, the magic mushroom was the strongest, when it was the strongest, it was the most important information. They came right away at the very beginning. These holy beings, these ascended masters, who not as an individuals, they're collectives. You see them and you understand them as an entire race. I'm looking at an entire race. And these beings were telling us, me and Ashana and whoever else was there, they were telling us, they were showing us how dear, how precious the Azurite is, how precious, man, how divine. We love you, you're so precious, you're a treasure, you're sacred. This is what they were showing us and making us feel. While we were just little brilliant children, we're just little children beings, little children. Little holy Azurites, little baby godlike beings, super intelligent, super, like, it was still like a baby, but it was super powerful. I remember there was other ETs, there was other alien beings, there was other sacred beings there, like helping in the nursery. They were actually afraid of some of these little baby god beings, these little Azurite beings. They were not afraid like they're gonna hurt me, but like such power coming out of these. Suddenly, these bird-like beings are like giant, like, oh my gosh. I got to see them grow, man. We got bigger. We were growing, and then we started making this noise like an eagle, not just like an eagle, like super powerful resonance, like strong resonance, like a lion roar, like a loud echo, and it was coming out of our body. It was coming out of us. This bird being. It's like every few seconds I was doing that, not out loud in this experience. And I heard as I was gestating, as I was getting bigger, this is what I was being shown by these beings. As I was getting bigger and bigger, my body was becoming more mature. It was becoming more colorful, and I can speak and do powerful things with my. Like, I saw many visions and many history as this race. And I saw such regal, royal beings, many of us, many different Azarites, many different beings, holy beings, many with their own shapes, their own heads. Like, you have a default shape, but you're all shapeshifters. These beings can change shape. I can change shape. Some of us can change shape. I'm not saying in the 3D up there, you know you can. You see it, you do it. You don't mess around. You identify with that. Expand your mind, Holy One. I'm sorry, it's just a little emotional, you guys, because I'm sharing with you a divine experience. And I only feel motivated to say it because I know it can really help you, some of you. I'm bonding with some of you in the Christos chat. I hope more of you come to our Christos chat. We're starting to share rooms. We're sharing knowledge. Even just that alone is worth $5. That's like what can you get nowadays with $5? You know, that's why it's such a great deal for you. Oh, I feel jovial, I feel happy, I feel exhilarated, I feel like, wow, oh my gosh. What am I even supposed to do with that information? Okay, I'm some powerful bird being, but that's just it. We distill from that. You take that mushroom, that magic mushroom, that psychedelic, psilocybin, you take that experience and you distill what you witnessed. Isn't that what most people are going for? Enlightenment? To gain some higher wisdom from some greater source, which is actually not external. It's actually you at a different vibration. Remember at the beginning we told you what the mushroom does? It changes, it expands your connection, which is this inside. Your consciousness is changing vibration. Your body will stay on Earth. This is a 3D vibration. This isn't. Your consciousness is vibrating at... See, that's what people don't connect to. You see all these people on the earth? Well, look at all their consciousnesses. They're all different consciousness. It is the consciousness that is the true essence, the true identity. Vato, thank you. So when you look into someone's eyes, understand what they are. Not this. Stop judging. Because it's this right here that you will go into that other realm. Not this. It will stay here and drool and whatever. See, Canada Day, Canadian Day. Thank you, Holy One. I like the little logo. Thank you, man. You're so awesome, brother. All right. Nixo! So, what's up? Beverly, I've experienced transformation in the jungle. Oh my gosh, I was there. I was there, sister. I was also on Machu Picchu. Yes, Mother Vine, Mother Aya. I was with the actual... I was on one-on-one with my own shaman dude. There was a shaman who was only with me. It was so awesome. Elijah Warrior. Yeah, that would have been a cool live, right? That was a video I just barely uploaded before I got online.
Thank you, Beverly, for being a member, Holy One. Oh my gosh, good to see that green star, that star tetrahedron. You're loved, Nixo. Look at all the love and hearts. Hearts and roses. Thank you. Uh-oh, someone's getting their messages retracted. Oh, that's you, right? Ka. Oh yeah, it was something like this, man. But not like the earth. It was like something profound. I don't know what to think of. I have to digest that for a while. The new Star Wars TV series? That sounds cool. I want to check that out. Is it on Disney or something? Thank you, Nixo. It was so awesome. I got to see Avatar 2. Yes, I want to see that. Now remember, this word from our, you would say vocabulary, the Avatar is not the same as the movie. But what's cool is, the one thing that's cool about the movie is it looks like the Anahazi, a giant, tall, blue cat being. That's what the Christos is. The Christos is a 12-dimensional feline cat race. The Matrix was such an awesome movie, and I'm still working on rewatching some of the old ones before I watch part 4. I want to watch part 4, but I'm catching up the rerun. Yeah, I would mention strains, but I don't want to get myself in trouble. I gotta just talk about it from a spiritual point of view. Yeah, the last few years of my own life, man, so much is happening, and it seems like it's only gonna quicken, Especially when you get into this knowledge, you become serious, like a disciple, like a priest, priestcraft. We're really meant to be healers and great, like wise people who can, just. Not everyone is at that level. I want to be at that level. I want to develop really into a mastery. We all want to become at least a master of consciousness and a master of energy. And it seems like, at least in the consciousness department, I'm expanding, and we all want to expand, awaken, see more greatness. Oh my, man, that was way beyond my expectations, guys, because of my previous experiences. I didn't know it was going to be so profound. Like, life is not ordinary anymore. It's changed me. Life is like freaking, has such great potential when you get confirmation like this. All right. Overstand them. Been good. Got attacked by an energy vampire last night, though. Yeah. Those are succubus. And these beings are real too, These are just lower beings, though, but it's kind of like still things that we contend with as spiritual beings. We get attacked. We can get attacked. And quite frankly, I believe it happens a lot to normal humans, and they're not psychic, so they don't know anything what's going on. They don't see the succubus. We do. we perceive them and feel them, and whoa. So, but when we start getting in a conversation with ordinary folks, what the Harry Potter calls, the non-magical folk, moguls. So the moguls, they don't understand. They don't believe. They don't know what the hell a succubus is. We do. I've seen it. I've seen the teeth, the fangs, and I felt them and saw them. Oh, wow. Why? Because we are psychic. Hello. We see those realities while they say they don't exist. Hello, they do exist. You can believe. See, you guys, as a guardian, don't allow other people's criticism of you to deter you. And if you're in a relationship, you might have to break those vampiric relationships. Maybe you're spiritually growing and now your partner isn't, not interested in that stuff, but you are. Okay, that means you need to make some changes. Or, no, I would say decisions. What are you going to do? In your best interest, is to move on, even if you're going to be alone. You would rather be without a vampire and be alone and find someone later that is going to support this new spiritual journey of yours, right? Because we gravitate, naturally to a better diet, to a better mate, to different friends. Maybe we stop hanging out with certain family. See, you gravitate. Hopefully, you make changes. You make transformation. A spiritual journey implies change. So don't be afraid of change, Holy One. You are doing something in your highest good. You want to become your greatest, your best self. Some people, you realize, are holding your potential down. Now that potential, that doorway is not available because you're being restricted in some form or another from being that change. You're going to live out your life like this? Stagnant? Spiritually sterile? Spiritually impotent? Come on. You're meant to explode in growth like some of us are doing, yeah? We're excited to change. I want to evolve. I want to be super conscious. I want to have super health. I don't, but I would love to have it. So I'm going to find out how to do that. I'm going to make changes. I'm being driven by finding changes, improvements. And if I could do something like magic mushroom and it helps me connect to something that I didn't before, then yes, I will try those other things like DM and that letter T. Why not? Try it once, check it. Maybe you have doubt. Maybe parts of you don't believe, but you want to check. Okay, you are God, sovereign, free. You are free to check. You're not doing sin or blasphemy. Oh, they call it a DRU, okay, and G. Okay, go ahead. Keep calling it. I understand this medicine. I understand these properties, excuse me, as expanding me, bettering me, as evolving me. Oh, you don't want to evolve? Okay, I will. I will go to that higher potential man. I will see those holy beings and have those experiences. I don't need you to believe. Okay? Take those vampires and go. Flick. What's up? Are you going to be broke now? Because that's the moneymaker. So what? Oh, wow, no more vampires, no more leeching, no more draining, no more, fear or guilt or shame or something else that this vampire is doing to you. Goodbye. No more husband, no more wife, no more boyfriend, no more girlfriend, no more family, no more friends. If you have to, you make changes you make in relationships. You let go of relationships. I'm sorry, I love you. Goodbye. I'm moving on. You're not. Thank you. It was great. Move on. Make sure you do it safely because some of those vampires are dangerous. So get
out of danger. Get out of You like being drained? Of course you don't. Get out of that old shit. Get out. Let go. Make change. Make a change. Some of you are making changes also for your children. Make changes. Make a new change. It might be scary. You gotta be brave. Let's do this. Excuse me. Let's do this. Come on. We're making changes. We're doing it, brothers and sisters. Holy indigos. Let's make our changes. Make changes. Become a better version of yourself. Goodbye. Goodbye. I'm moving up. I'm evolving. You're okay? Thank you. Makaya. Uchapatas. Makaya. What's up, buckos? What's up, spiritual gangsters? Machiwa. My dad is a narcissist. Made his children against each other's. That's not cool, man. That's not right. Especially when children, can't defend themselves against an adult, usually. Alichka. Yes, starseeds, indigos can sometimes have it rough. We think outside the box, and that challenges a lot of people, even parents. And sometimes, quite frankly, they don't understand when you start talking about past lives and seeing beings and angels and what. You gotta be quiet about that. Be quiet about that. No. You know what I'm saying? If it's not your parent, it'll be your teacher or your boss or your government or someone. Someone's got a problem with you talking about those things. Oh, send them to a shrink. Put them on Ritalin. Make them make their mind. Mommy, I feel like I'm in outer space. Good job, mommy. Machiwa. I am God. I am sovereign. I'm free. Transcending that stuff now. That's right. Life Monique, giving some diamonds in love. Narcissistic people suck. Yeah. You guys, we love all these people. We don't judge them, even though if they're doing bad stuff, but realize that you don't put yourself in harm's way. We don't condone what they do. We don't allow it. We move on. We're free, so live free. Don't be under someone's manipulation. Oh, here's another one. Don't be under someone else's expectations. Be free. If you don't feel it, you're not free. Be free. Explore. Expand. Hey, here's another tip. Meet like-minded people. Did you know there's others of us? It's actually the indigos. Hello. Helping other indigos. Not your parents. Maybe it is your parents, but generally it's not your government. It's not your school friends, school teachers. It's not some externalized God or Christ. It's not externalized. It's in here. God is in here. No, we are a co-chair. Finding our liberation. We are reclaiming our, identities. They've diagnosed you. Well, you dismiss their diagnosis. Hello. Oh, thank you. No, thank you for your diagnosis. I am okay without your pharmaceuticals. Or they want to take your freedom away, whichever. So, you see the oppression. We're just want to be free. The human spirit wants to be free. When you oppress it, well, there's some like, like this. There is some resistance. Let's see. Peace, vatos. Magic. I would call it magic. But when you understand spirit, you know it's not, you guys. You understand it's consciousness, it's God. You would think that God would have created something to assist us sometimes, right? Help us. That DM dash, that other letter T, that only lasted 4 minutes. But what the hell, dude? That was freaking a crazy 4 minutes. But still, nothing is compared to magic mushroom in my life. Even Mother Aya. Mother Aya was a unique experience I had never felt with anything else. But magic mushroom has taken me the highest and farthest. Think about it, you guys. Whatever medicine you're using, it's taking you upwards in the densities, in the dimensions. How far? How far? That depends on your connections, on who you are, like last night and the night before. Dude, I've seen it 4 times where the Ascended Masters, I didn't know it was the Ascended Masters until recently. I didn't know, 4 times they have shown me in this magic mushroom, they have shown me that they think of me as their children. I saw them as guardian, as protecting me. Like, they loved me so much and they expressed it to me. They've shown it to me, dude. I'm not bragging or anything. I'm just happy to share this experience to you guys. I can't share this with everybody. People I know, they don't understand. Some of you understand. You know what's up. There's a different kind of consciousness on this planet. Well, some of you vatos, some of you spiritual gangsters know what's up. Because you have it, experienced it too, man. Seriously, you guys, I take it, I hydrate it, and then crush it, powder it, put it in water, drink, and if it's too nasty, I take a little piece, one little bite of something, anything. Last night it was pumpkin pie. One time I used a little piece of bread with jelly on it, because sometimes that stuff is nasty. It's so wonderful, it's so fantastic thing, right? But at the same time, it makes some people gag. And if you're not into mushrooms normally, because I don't really like mushrooms unless it's like cooked or something, but all these different mushrooms taste different, and psilocybin, man, oh my god, it's kind of, I love it so much, of course, but I have to take something with it. It's no big deal. But one time I did this
do it and no big deal. Because if it's powdered, it's so easy to take. You just have to swig it. You don't need 8 ounces. You just need this, like this much of water. Like something that takes, and if it has some residue, I will take another swig. No big deal. I would recommend on an empty stomach. I would. Why? Because it will happen faster, because it will digest faster. It has to digest. It has to digest. Because that's why it takes 30 minutes. But if you're empty stomach, it could take minutes. And take one of these from the other medicine, because I discovered in my own testing that one hit of this medicine, it actually boosts it. So I add it. Because I tried it without it, and I'm like, dude, this is not as powerful. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. It kicked in. That's just an idea. You don't have to. That's all I'm going to say. Not too much, but just realize that's the best way. You want it powdered, man. And then you can keep it in some lid airtight jar for years. I had one for years, no big deal. And then you put little silicone gel packets so it brings in any leftover moisture you didn't get out of your dehydrator. So nowadays you can get a cheap dehydrator, but I got one that has 6 shelves, so I can do a whole batch. So you guys are becoming masters of consciousness or not. You're either expanding your consciousness or you're kind of like doing this, fragmenting it. Think about this. There is no benign thought. Your thought is either law of one or antichristic. Think about that. There is no benign thought. There is holy beings and there's dark beings. I just ask that you think about that. You are either doing this or you're doing that. This teaching, this book, this video is either law of one or it's not. Look at Star Wars. Look at the spiritual war in Star Wars, a movie. There we go. What else did I experience? One thing I experienced was I saw many different times when I was, high or something. Not just this medicine. I saw like many times. I'm like, what the hell? I was seeing times when I was in Russia and I wasn't thinking about Russia. I saw all my friends and I saw myself and some of my friends in like some connection of consciousness. What the hell? I'm seeing all these people from my past, and I'm like, they're like, it just tripped me out, dude. It's like I can see all these things from my past now in this trip, if you can call it. But it wasn't just a trip, man. I was being shown, like, here, look at this, look at this, look at this. And I saw these beings that they're morphing. They're in front of me, and there's different beings. And they're like, we're not talking. We're understanding, though. I don't know what the hell. I guess we're telepathy. So you feel them. You're empathic. You don't know this alien. What the hell? But I feel it. And there's different ones. I believe it was some neutral place. It was neutral ground. So some of those beings were dark and some were light, but there was no violence. There was no threatening. And they're big and see-through and morphing. Not all see-through, but they're just, you can see they don't hold shape. We don't hold shape up there. You don't stay solid. You're moving, you're shifting, and you're many. These beings are many different beings inside one. This is higher consciousness. You become a collective. Starting in density 2. You're many. You're many souls, not just one. You're many at once. That is your family. You have now you go up there, you see families, not like many people you count. No, one being, but it's a whole family. It's hard to explain. So I'm seeing collectives around me, and we're all engaging. I'm seeing these collectives, and I'm one of them. I am also morphing, and they're also giving me respect. So, but I'm like familiar. I know this world. I recall it like it's normal world. Like it's, hey, this is, but then I realize I'm still on the medicine, and then I know, what the hell, I'm like learning. I'm being shown this stuff so I can learn and bring it down to here. Some of you are learning stuff up here. Now I'll be able to speak about it and describe these things that I see. What do you see? Okay, I'm gonna make a poll right now. I'm gonna ask you guys. Don't worry, no one knows who you said it. I'm gonna ask you, have you ever tried magic mushroom? Start a poll. And the poll question is, have you ever tried magic? I didn't mean to spell it with a K. Did I do that with a K? No, I didn't. Mushroom. Question mark. Yes or no? It's easy. There's no maybe on this one. Don't worry, nobody knows your answer. And by the way, you guys, just so some of you are aware of it, some states are legalizing it. They're legalizing it in my state, in Arizona. So some of you might be getting legalized too. And it's a lot of scientific research is being done on it. Because you can't ignore what it can do. You can't ignore it. You can call bullshit if you want. You can say you don't feel nothing or see nothing, but dude, other people just, it doesn't matter. We see. Sometimes I saw faces of humanoid faces, but most of it was not human at all. No human qualities. And then I was seeing these bird beings way at the top. It's so weird, you guys. Every level. It's almost like I was being brought up a elevator. I mean, it was like I was seeing all those people in my 3D that I knew. Then I was going up to higher beings that were morphing. And then I was going up to, these bird beings. And then I was going up to collectives, giant, colossal collectives, man. This is why I believe it was like Ascended Masters. So I was being shown all these levels. I was being brought up and seeing greater beings, greater light, greater faces, greater energies. I'm like, yeah. Who's gonna believe me? You guys, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just sharing this with you because some of you resonate and some of you have your crazy experiences too. Right? Right. Because right now, 62% of you say you have. So you know what's up.
I mean, I didn't ask, was it a cool experience? I just asked if you did it. Crystal Star, that beautiful name. Deborah Sky, I believe you. Sister, good to see you. Damn, I never tried that. I'm too scared. Dude, don't be scared. You know why? It lasts less than 10 minutes. And it's super clean. Super clean. I didn't feel no side effect, no bad feeling. Mushroom, you're going to feel some stuff. You're going to be blowing your nose. At least I do. I'm like, dude, more. I have to go pee again. Okay. I put up with that. But DMT, lay down. A few minutes is done. Poof. That should be called magic. And you know, psychonauts. I love this word because that's perfect. Psychonaut. Like astronaut, but psychonaut. We're going into those worlds. We know it's real. We know it exists. And maybe religious people think it's wrong. It's a DRUG. You know, it's bad. It's Satan. It's what are you doing? Bad. You don't have to be disrespectful to people. Just realize that you transmute that honey. Transmute. Someone has a bad attitude to you. Someone's mean to you. Transmute. Don't let it harm you. Don't let it affect you. Don't let it react in the same fashion. Are you not a spiritual person? See, a spiritual person handles things differently, right? This is not about religion or guilt. This is about vibration. You raise your vibration through love. It's a real thing. It's not mushy, and this is unconditional love. You feel the love from these beings. I felt the love from those ascended masters. And you guys, listen to this very carefully. If you can see those levels, it means you're from those levels. You could not see them unless you have the DNA. See, when you don't have the antenna, you don't see. That's why most humans don't believe in spirits, don't believe in God, or don't believe in aliens or something from another world. Because they don't have the antenna open, activated, on. You do. So you, whether it's good or bad, you're going to see those beings. If you're aligned to a hybrid Anunnaki, hybrid reptilian, or just have a darkness in you have a lot of shadow in your selves, your mini selves, well, you could start seeing a lot of demons and dark shit. Like reptilians, wow. And they're mean, and they attack you, and they're, wow, scary. Think about that. Same thing as if you see those holy beings, you know you're from there. Well, if you see the demonic beings, the dark beings, hey, part of your soul family, your Christos family, is from shadow. Does it mean your lifetime? No, this lifetime it is whatever you're serving now. That's not something you have to be ashamed of. That's part of yourself. Yes, if you're light, that's part of yourself that needs to be healed. But you're still going to get, unfortunately, they're going to send some shit to your life. Remember, they might not even be aware that you're their soul family, but they can connect to you. And so they're going to try to, these dark avatars will abuse their lower selves. Your guardian won't. They don't sit there and try to impulse your emotions in your mind, but the dark ones will. So if you are seeing this, that means parts of your higher selves are abusing you. Hey man, be nice. What the hell? I love you. It doesn't mean they're always that they're your family. It could be some aliens messing with you. It could be part of the spiritual war. But generally speaking, some of your communications
are from your family, yourselves. That's how consciousness works. We identify our lifetime, but that's just one identity. That's also your identities. It's just a big one, you know, a collective one. And down here, we're so like disconnected from spirits and source and all that we don't. It's hard to understand a collective consciousness. The only reference is like the Borg. Who wants to be the Borg? It's not like this. What is the Borg? It's a race in one dimension. No, we're talking about a family that's in many dimensions at once. This is your identity. That's what a collective is. It's all not technically lateral or vertical, but it sort of is, because it's this sphere inside a sphere inside another sphere, another one, another one, another one, a greater one, a greater one, a greater one. These are all levels of yourself, separated by vibration. Simply another bandwidth. This one is vibrating here, and this one is vibrating faster, and this one is vibrating faster, and each one expands out to a different bandwidth. That's why they don't crash into each other. That's why they're invisible to each other. Not separate. They're all happening here. So think about that. I'm in my bedroom and I take my powdered magic mushroom, right, and drink it. I'm still in my bedroom. This didn't go nowhere. In the space, you start seeing them here in your space. You didn't go somewhere. You didn't, like this, you didn't go somewhere. You just shifted into another perception. See, if you don't have this framework, if you don't know there's dimensions, you don't know what these spirits are, you're like, what the F is going on? Well, now you have a framework. This is what's going on. The mushroom, the magic mushroom, takes you from 3D and starts taking you, being able to perceive in your space, the 4th dimension, the 5th dimension, the 6th dimension. And whatever I saw was way up there in 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, and some of the Ascended Master levels. I have no reason to say some shit. I'm telling you what I experienced and what I perceive. Some of you will see yourself maybe green, maybe blue, maybe violet. Some of you will connect to little signs. Maybe you don't see it. Well, take some magic mushroom, honey. Where's the water? Right? You go through that. Okay, look what time it is. Take a note. Make what time it is. Okay, 30 minutes. 30 minutes to an hour. Okay, I'm in my room. Oh, wow. Now I'm not in my room. Yes, this is here, but this isn't here. This is here. See, this is how consciousness works. It's frequency, and medicine changes it. Medicine changes your frequency. You go to these fields like this. Your body's here, but your consciousness is going, whoa. If you only have up to your 3rd eye, well, you'll go up to your 6th one. You'll start seeing beings from the 6th dimension, the 5th dimension, the 4th dimension. Okay? You will see astral beings. You will see archetypes. You will see... That's why we're learning this stuff. We're teaching this stuff. So you know yourself. And you can, recognize it when you see it on Magic Mushroom, vatos. Let me see. I have this little spice grinder. You put your medicine, your magic mushrooms here. You plug it in, obviously, and then you just grind it for like literally 10 seconds or whatever.
Voila. You don't have to. No, just go like this. Oh man, it's good. It's a good time to be live. Yeah. And don't you want to go outside? You know, this is Earth. Go into those 4th, 5th, and 6th, that's Tara. Go into 7, 8, 9, that's Gaia. Go into 10, 11, 12, that's Armentana. And maybe one of your higher selves will give you a tour. I was given a tour, man, last night. This was last night. I was in some freaking... I was being taught stuff. Like, shown beings. I've never seen so many beings. I actually... You know how you guys hear me speak? Well, I mean, different language. I saw these beings, man. I was starting to see them, like, on this medicine. Oh my gosh, dude. They were freaking glorious to witness. Like you desire to connect to someone, but to see them in front of you, to see them communicating with you, and to see history with them, to see myself as some bird being. I mean, what? That was like a gift. It's like you see a window. You see a window to another world. Why wouldn't you want to look into there? And it changes you guys. Not to mention, it helps people with depression. It helps people with, what she said, conditions, you know, whatever. Anxiety. I mean, do some research. It earns the word magical. Unbelievable. I thank you guys for being part of this message. I mean, this was so special. I probably won't share all my mushroom experiences, but I felt motivated to tell you guys that because the unbelievable is real. The supernatural is real. These levels of yourself are real, man. And to see shape-shifting alien spirit beings, angelic beings, is freaking, you know, it doesn't even have to be a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Like I told you, I've done it at least under 10 times. And honestly, before I realized, you guys got to realize you can't just take it all the time because your tolerance is going to get worse and worse and you need more and more. So I noticed that. If I did it 3 days in a row, that, okay, I needed more and I needed more. What the hell? So I'm going to do this like less. Some people are doing microdosing, which means you take a small quantity, like see, we have 1 gram. You won't feel much. You could, if you're real sensitive. But 2 grams, okay, you're going to see something. 3 grams, almost guaranteed, I would say. Unless your tolerance is blown, it might take 4 or 5 grams. Some other people mention ridiculous. If you look online, it's mostly a real strong, powerful trip, 5 grams. I've never done that much. I never needed that much. But apparently I will later if I keep doing it regularly. So what people are doing is microdosing. So remember I just mentioned 1 gram, 2 grams, 3 grams. Well, a microdose would be like 1/10 of a gram. So 0.1 gram. So you don't really feel it, but you still, it's like you take vitamin C, you don't feel it, you know. So, but you're taking the medicine, 1/10. That's a microdose. Some people will say 0.2, 0.3. So, you know, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. You can take it, like I said, put it in powder form, put it in a capsule. Make it a science, you guys. Learn about this stuff. You're at priestcraft. Why don't you think hippies and spiritual people and priestcrafts, magicians, healers, light workers, empaths? Well, we're exploring. We do this stuff. We learn about this stuff. We get good at this stuff. It's part of your new lifestyle. Oh, you got some stigma. You call it a DRU, this letter G. Okay, you got some issues. Well, that's on you. You're denying yourself. You want to make fun of people who do it. Okay. You don't understand. You don't understand the sacred. You're not seeing it from a spiritual point of view. To me, this is part of your spiritual awakening. Some connection issue. Sorry, guys. You're going to try. It's almost like important for you. Like you want to connect. Like you might say to yourself, I want to connect to God more, or I want to connect to spirits more. I want to see these holy realms that people talk about. Well, there's nothing wrong with it. It's not sinful. It's not wrong. Hello. You're not, educate yourself. Learn before you do it, obviously. So that's not what this video is about. You can do your own research. I'm just sharing you from a spiritual point of view that this can really transform you guys. Like, bar none, this is one of the most powerful things you can do to jumpstart your spiritual journey, because you will connect to something maybe you didn't believe in before. It won't be, like I said, just a belief. You will cross that border. It might take some courage, because sometimes you've had maybe a succubus. You don't want to see spirits because you might see a succubus. Hello, it's not about that. First of all, some other tips. Make sure, this is what I do. You saw me do this and drink, but no, literally, this is what I do before I put it in here. I pray first. I put energy there. I put intention there. Intention, if you don't want to pray, put intention. This is, I have vision. I connect to spirit. I see myself. I see you. Communicate with me. I see energy. I see color. I see spirits. See, you put intention. Especially when these are your palm chakras. And you're moving energy, you're moving intention into the medicine. You're programming the medicine, not programming and controlling it. I'm saying you're putting your what you want, what you hope to receive from it. And as a matter of fact, you should live your life that way. Like, live your life putting intention in things. It's like casting little spells. That's what intentions are. I am this. I do this. I see this. That's exactly what they showed me. I say, I want to see spirit. I want to see colors. I want to see visions. I said all those things. That was my intention. It was focused. It was serious. And I also put love in there. Love. I only see love and light beings. I only saw love and light beings. I love, love, love. Charge, charge. Intention. I want to only see love and light beings. Only love and light. Only guardians. I want to see my other selves. I want to see parts of my other selves. I want to see myself. It doesn't have to be all written out and perfect. Just put what you feel. Then you drink it, and then I start preparing my space, and I have a bucket nearby because you might want to gag. Hopefully not. That's why one of the reasons I fast the night before. I fast for that night. I don't eat a meal. You don't want digestion working, because the mushroom has to use digestion. So don't mess with your digestion. Don't eat. I want to eat. It's going to make me puke. No. I told you, one little piece of something, one little small thing. So, or try to handle it. Try to drink it real quick, and that's it. check it out. Test it. You know, you won't know until you test. Make notes, because when you're in the experience, you won't remember everything. But dude, like you plan a beautiful magical holiday, a vacation. Well, this is like the same thing. You're gonna go on some freaking vacation, alright? You're gonna see things and witness things that are freaking supernatural. And why wouldn't you want to do that? I love you guys. I love you. Machiwa. Masuta. Hataye. Kochimatsi. Akaimwa. Kota. Hapa. And these birds, man. What are they? So regal, so freaking ancient, so oh man. Rich, I make music. I'm trying to get Davian to give me the blessing to sample him. If you want to, go for it. Just don't make me look bad. Like, don't sample me saying fuck or something. You know, okay? Much respect. Oh, that'd be nice if you shared it with me too. I want to hear it. Yeah, 8 hours is, you don't even need that many, bro. Oster 1, you can literally, as soon as I felt hungry again, I know I'm okay. Like 3-4 hours after my lunch. Then I don't need to eat dinner. And then you're gonna have such an amazing trip. You won't think about eating. It's not like this medicine where you want to have the munchies. At least not me. Maybe you guys have it different, but because that's why I time it in the evening, so it gets late and the medicine's over, and then I can just fall asleep because I'm tired. So if you plan it, I planned it around 9:30 because they go to bed around 9:30. So I wanted to be kind of like peaceful and quiet and no talking and stuff and no TV in there. So I wanted to wait. I had to wait for that. But these earplugs, man, these are like professional earplugs, like silicone rubber. I don't recommend the foam ones. The foam ones suck. And actually, these are noise canceling. So it makes a big difference, you guys, when you use earplugs. It makes a huge difference. Like when I take this off, I hear the computer. I hear stuff. I mean, I can hear electronics or something, or I definitely hear my HEPA filter. I can hear it. This, I don't hear nothing, basically. Damn. Yeah, it's really awesome. And if you're seeing something, I mean, if you want to see something, well, it's this what you're seeing with. So close these. It's better to be in darkness if you're in darkness, because the third eye, the pineal gland can still receive light. If you're only blindfolding yourself, the pineal gland can still get this light because of your skin. It will go through the skin to your pineal gland. So that's why you want the whole room to be dark. Even if you have to cover yourself up or something. I'm just giving you little tips so you don't have to find this stuff out for yourself. You want it to be the best you can. And some people stack it with something. I stack it with this. Some people stack it with, lion's mane or something, or some other herb. I don't know. Just check it out.
because if you can improve it safely, why not? You know, so just be safe and be smart, you guys. There's no reason for you, after you do prayer and after you do intention, you shouldn't be afraid of stuff. If you're having problems with succubus, maybe it's not a good idea. You want to wait till those problems are gone, or whatever's causing that darkness to come into your life. It could be someone else in your household. Maybe they're the ones with the narcissist or dark energies, or, you know, I stayed the night at someone's house, and I got a succubus on my ass. So I found out whose room that was. And now I understand perfectly. This person was always wearing black, had all kinds of crazy stuff going on in their piercings, and I'm not trying to like stereotype someone. I just know that I knew it wasn't normal thoughts. So now I understand why there was a freaking succubus in there. That person was probably practicing black magic, had some dark thoughts. You have to have dark thoughts to attract dark energies. They gravitate to you. Things that are not good are gonna gravitate to you when you're into the darkness. So going on some medicine is not a good idea until you clean some of that out of your life. Unless you don't care, you just want to take the medicine and see what happens. Okay. What's up? Candace is a sweetheart. Thank you for being here, Holy One. And I've seen you improve. I've seen you brighten up. Oh yeah, there is gas. It's part of the members though. It's like $5. Only because it's part of my Patreon. There's also a join button here on YouTube, so you guys can join here for the lowest level and be able to meet us on Discord. I see a lot of new faces on Discord, and the conversations are getting interesting. Claus! Thank you for being a member, Holy One. Is that UI? UI am darkness, but I shine like nothing else. That's interesting, Holy One. Thank you for sharing. I'm so glad that you guys can speak your own truth and help each other out. Especially like some of the people who are kind of new to the information. I mean, it's so good that you guys are, you know what you're doing? You're exercising your 5D. When you speak truth and spiritual knowledge, you're passing it on, you're sharing it, you're practicing this. That's what that is. Which is important, right? We know these two chakra are important. So we want to develop our green ray and our blue ray. Now this is extra, so why not? There's no problems with having extra chakra, like your third eye and more. Because if I can connect to density 3, that means I must be at least 7, 8, or 9. But if I saw Ascended Master level, I don't know. I don't want to say nothing about that. I just want to say that you guys can see what you're saying and get an idea. You can take the medicine and see what you see. Start to get an idea of yourself. Like some of you asked the question, what am I? Who am I? Well, hello. I see who I am. I understand who I am. I see myself. Put intention there. Charge that magic mushroom. Hello. You guys, this connects you to spirit, consciousness. So you want to? That's what you've been trying to do? There you go.
If you have depression, that would help you too, according to statistics. I'm not depressed, so I can't speak for myself, but a lot of people are saying that. This has been an interesting conversation. And I'm so grateful, man. I'm so happy I can share that story with you. I had to get it out, you guys. I know it's weird that I saw bird beings and maybe I saw Ashana, and at least I got the idea and across that it was her. But it was like I was on her level. Like I was like talking to her casual. Like it's so weird. You go there, you are there. It's normal when you get there. At least for me, it wasn't normal. And not to mention, you guys, think about it. If this medicine helps you see, well, you're also exercising your visualization, which is also related to your third eye. Seeing. Maybe you're not naturally a clairvoyant. With that medicine, you become clairvoyant. You see what you didn't before. I certainly saw things that were not from my freaking database. Think about that. You see things that are not from my ideas. There's no way I could dream that, think of that, imagine that. But I'm witnessing it, so you know it's real. You're being seen a reality. You're seeing, remember, you see the reality. You're witnessing it. It's fucking awesome, man. And it's funny because mostly it's on TikTok. I'll get a lot of negative comments that are saying, "Oh, I want what he's taking," or "This guy's on mushrooms or shrooms," or I'm like, dude, no, those are not on this medicine. I don't sit there and engage in social activity when I'm on this medicine. I told you what I do. Turn off all the lights. You know. Oh shit. Have I been wearing this thing the whole fucking time? Oh, I need some water. So, if you have to travel somewhere to take this, go ahead. You know, I traveled to Peru to check out Aya. And since it was well, not exactly nearby, but a few hours away, since it was a few hours away, I went ahead and went to Machu Picchu. Which is what? Which is where once an indigo race used to be. Hello? Mayans. And Inca. Those Inca, man. One of my spirit guides was the condor, was the hummingbird. Not was, is. But that's when I was in the beginning stages. I was getting a lot of spirit animals. It's a trip that I've never seen this bird being. But I've had a lot of birds. I've had the phoenix. I've had the thunderbird. I've had a eagle. That was my dehydrator. It just went off. I had the hawk. I had the raven. So a lot of the owl. These are all one of my spirit guides. I've had over like 60, 70 different spirit guides in my life. These are beings cooperating, communicating. This is part of your heritage.
So pay attention to your dreams. You get some signs, some memos in there. And dreams are not what people think. You think you're dreaming. You're traveling. You're experiencing consciousness in other places. And this is all happening, remember, in the same space, but just at different vibrations. Even in our 3D, there's a spectrum. I'm vibrating my body. This staff is vibrating at a different level, so it feels different than my skin. This glass from the magic mushroom is vibrating at a different vibration. This plastic is vibrating at a different vibration. Everything is at a different vibration. That's why you can touch it and feels separate from yourself. But it's not separate from yourself. Now you go from 3D to the fourth dimension. There's a spectrum in the 4D. Things will feel physical there too. Things will feel physical up here. But to a being down here, this looks like a spirit world. You take magic mushrooms down here, you leap up to here and go up to here. Now you're in that level. You went up the elevator. You projected yourself. You transported yourself to a higher awareness of yourself. You're like, hey, what's up, myself? What's up, Vato? I love you. You know, why not? And remember, always put that in your prayer, love and light only. I'm always making sure I say that. Love and light only. Love and light only. Maybe you don't care if it's love or light. Love and light. Maybe you like darkness. Maybe you're making a blood sigil with your, with some demon pact. I don't know. Because some people are doing that. No, thank you. You want to play with witchcraft, you want to play with the occult, you want to play with these pagan gods, okay. What you're dealing with is dark, Luciferian, satanic, extraterrestrial beings. And that's not coming from us. Oh, you think you know what Lucifer is, you think you know what Satan is. It's E.T. from another world. And we talk about those E.T.s here. Vato Locos. And you go on a magic mushroom, you'll see some of them. Realize there's broadcast station out there. There's beings out there waiting for you to connect. So be careful. That's why you want intention, you want prayer, and before you alter your state, you better have some protection set up. Quite frankly, you should be burning frankincense resin or sage before you start. Have some black crystals near you, like obsidian, hematite, tourmaline. There's a few good ones there. Because you want this, if you're concerned about spiritual activity, I embrace it. I don't have this darkness. I did my shadow work. I'm not saying I'm not shadow at all. I'm saying the majority of my energy I've transmuted. I used to channel, I used to connect to pagan gods, the Egyptian gods. I used to get into magic. I don't. That was literally like 10 years ago. Over the years, I let go of all that occult and pagan and magic. If you believe in that, if you love that, I'm not judging you. We serve law of one. All are God. Even Thoth, Isis is God, we're all part of the one. A bug is part of the one. A molecule, a tiny little organism is part of God. We're all God. So when you tell me you're a pagan, I don't judge you. I've actually had people consult with me, wanting a consultation who are from that. So we are, friends. From our point of view, we're meant to heal or offer healing to some of those fallen ones. It's not like you put yourself in danger. We offer. So, once again, indigo children are not saviors. We're not here to save or do the work for you. We help provide techniques and information, and you have that
God's sovereign free will to do something with it or not. You don't have to believe anything I say or anything anyone else says. Know that you are God's sovereign free. Know that you have divine parts and that maybe you're not perfect, but you are going on a spiritual journey to be your best self. You want to know what is love. You want to know what is God. You don't want to know what angels are. You want to know what you are. You know these are parts of you. You know you have parts too, but you don't know. You can't like open your psychic centers yet, but you can. Doesn't matter if you guys weren't born with it. You can train it. You can go online and type in how to open your third eye, how to awaken your pineal gland, how to, there's books, there's videos, there's people. There's no reason why you can't Google something, learn something, and use discernment. You're going to know there's bullshit and there's truth. You seek truth. You put intention there. Just like you put intention in this. You put intention in I am knowledge. I am knowledge. Say it 3 times. I am knowledge. So you put intention there. I know this knowledge. Name a specific topic. Tell yourself that you have something, are something, or you're doing something. You become a magical being in your thoughts. Your ordinary life becomes magical. It's full of intention and full of speechcraft, spellcraft. You become aware of it and you recognize it. And lo and behold, you start having these amazing, freaking amazing things happen to you. Man, I can look at myself 10 years ago. What was I doing? I was driving sports cars and dating Russian models and basically just freaking lost. What I'm saying is I wasn't living spiritual at all. I didn't know this stuff. I didn't have my third eye open at the time. I was all about flesh, the sex, beauty, superficial, surface shit. Hey, if you're in that too, I'm not judging you. I'm talking about myself. You either gonna change or not. I made some big changes. Quite honestly, I became poor because I sold my business. I didn't want to sell weapons anymore. Pocket knives, swords, pepper spray, stun guns, billy clubs, batons, weapons. I was selling weapons and I didn't want to sell weapons anymore. I wanted it, but it made me poor. And that's okay. I needed certain lessons. I went from a freaking, superficial guy to someone who totally different. Like my old self will look at my new self as a punk or a pussy or something not great, something weak, something, what the hell? Real. I used to mock this kind of stuff. Spirituality, those people are so stupid. Shit. I did a 360. I changed relationships. I changed my, what I do. I started making better ideas and plans. I got into crystals. I mean, I have like a whole shitload of crystals in my storage. Eventually, I'll be reunited with my crystals. And I started learning the Christos. Now I'm teaching the Christos. Now I'm helping other people to expand. And you guys, I'm not teaching you. I'm simply reminding you. My job is to just remind you that you are holy, that you have this amazing, amazing potential inside you. And if I can share tips and tricks that it took me years to learn, Hey, you don't have to. You can learn this knowledge. I'm speaking this knowledge. And some people are listening. Some of you are speaking. Oh my gosh, a blue star. Shining light. Greetings, Holy One. Good to see you. You're awesome. See? You guys love each other. Look at that love in the chat. If a troll comes, he's got no chance with all of you guardians. All you starseeds in the house. What's up, homies? Man, as Christ consciousness comes on earth, it's a great time to be alive. Right? Some of us will make a difference in the consciousness on earth. Chimaka. And someday I won't have the squeaky bed. I'm sorry. Shit. Yeah, I've been through a lot with this thing, man. I just been through some supernatural teleportation here. I've seen a portal open here. Like thousands of orbs. You guys have seen the videos here on YouTube. You can find it. It's a real deal. A portal opened in the same place more than once. I was trying to make a big deal about the orb videos. Nobody cared really, so I didn't pursue it. But like if you look at my Telegram, I got a bunch of orb videos at the beginning of my channel. Anyways, one day I'll be living in Sedona. That's my goal. And in Sedona, there's a hell of a lot of orbs. And you guys want to know why? Because it's near a planetary stargate. Sedona, Arizona, is near a planetary stargate. Hell yeah, I want to be inside that energy. I want to live on that energy. Like it's an extra boost that you're always inside of. Why not be in Mount Shasta or Peru or Egypt? Well, Egypt is kind of dark, so I don't know about that one, but you find out where all other guardians are congregating. You live amongst other indigos. You live amongst other starseeds. Think about it. You're part alien. I saw my alien part. You guys, these other friends, other people in chat, you guys have alien DNA. You're some of these great. I'm pushing show. Sorry guys. I guess my moderator left. There's a few that I haven't been shown. Unless she didn't show those on purpose. I'm not even reading it. Maybe I shouldn't do that. No, one of them's okay. Yeah, I had to show several of these messages. Sorry, guys. That's good enough. I went all the way up there. I guess I'll be finishing up, you guys. I didn't know it was getting close to 9. But, I teach about spiritual awakening here. So tonight I was just talking about magic mushrooms, but I usually talk about angels and demons and fallen angels and spiritual information. And I got a lot articles on my website, so check that out. It's gonna grow, but I just, with the holidays, it kind of put me behind. But we also have Instagram and TikTok and Facebook, and you can reach me by email or my direct message. And I'll be, I would love to be part of your healing if you want to reach out and consult with me. Also, just hang out and chat, because we have a lot of us in the Christos chat. It's on Discord. So it's easy just to get the app and join and start chatting with us. So the information is below. The link is below. If you guys want to support Christos Avatar, you can do that through PayPal. There's a PayPal link down there for donation, or there's also, you can become a member. And there's different perks. You can check them out and see if you're interested. If anything, I'm pretty regular. Like I said, wasn't the past few days because of the holidays. And plus I was taking the medicine.
I'm not going to be doing it every day, obviously, maybe once a month, I don't know. Because once you have one of those magic mushroom experiences, there's so much to digest. If you can, record your voice. Speak notes to yourself so you don't have to memorize it. You'll just say a note and it will be recorded. And then listen to your recording afterward. That's a good idea. Because you're going to have brilliant freaking ideas, dude. You're going to have 5th dimensional, 6th dimensional, 7th dimensional, higher ideas. That was my camera. That wasn't me, guys. Let me switch the battery. Just takes a moment. I love you. I love you. What's up, Holy One? Yeah. Some of you might be afraid to do it alone, so maybe you should do it with someone. You know what I mean? I mean, if you do all these steps that I mentioned, you probably won't need to be afraid. There we go. You will get beyond that, you guys. You'll be on the fear. When you do some cleanup work on yourself, stop messing around with dark shit, you won't attract it. You start surrounding your mind with positive stuff, well, you're going to attract positive beings. Man, those were extremely positive. Extremely positive. And it supercharges you, man. To have a glorious experience like that in the privacy of my bedroom, man, that supercharges my life. It's a great honor to witness holy beings up there. Damn. All right, you guys. Thank you for being on my live. I want to say a special thank you to all the people who are members who have joined, who have hit the join button, who have joined on Patreon or YouTube. Thank you, guys. I survived because of you, and I'm truly grateful. And thank you for helping Crystal's avatar grow. It doesn't seem like it yet, but eventually I'll be on my own 2 feet. You guys know my story, I think. So, and I will be able to have my own place. Maybe I'll be camping again. Who knows? But I'm truly grateful for you members and those who help Crystal's avatar. And we're only going to get bigger and better. And keep on spinning and bring in the content. Keep on just like a machine. Bring in the content. I love you guys. Much respect to you guys. Sorry, let me put that. Show. Much respect to you guys. Especially to my regulars. When you guys show up almost every live. Some of you. Much respect to you. I love you. I want to give you a hug. Can I give you a hug? Peace, you guys. Spread love. Unconditional love. Spread some of this knowledge. Share some articles. Share some videos. Write your own articles and videos. Do your research. Educate yourself. Enlighten yourself. Come on. It's exciting to grow. Alright, you guys. I'm going to see you on the flip-flop, I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's just motivating. Let's motivate each other. Let's give each other links and ideas and tips. Come on, let's send each other love, smiles, friendliness, genuine concern for each other. I care about you guys. I look forward to coming here and feeling this energy, this vibe. Peace, vatos. You G's, spiritual G's. Remember your holy grail. Yeah. Grail King line. Same line as Jeshua. The same line as Ashiana. We're part of these people. We're a race. Namaste, vato locos. Yeah. I feel good. Do 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 do. Like I know that I would. Peace. Just laugh. Just smile. It's you.